Hello, welcome to Just Bird Tarot. Today's reading is going to be for Drake, Aubrey Graham. So let's see what's coming up for Drake. For, I say it's a year ahead reading, but, it kind of, time, who knows. I just reviewed last year's, and when it came to the home, there was damage going to be done to the home, and I had said I don't know if it's plumbing or what, but where it was kind of like, if you need to move, just move, but there's going to be structural damage to his home. And I know recently there was a flood in Canada, I suppose where he lives in Canada. However, there are some other things, whatever. I'll leave the last year's reading posted up above. So let's just get into this year's reading for Drake. This is a 12-card astrological spread. We are going to begin with his first house, which deals with his ego and his self-image. It represents the astrological sign of Aries, as well as the ruling planet of Mars. So, how many Drake fans are in the house? And are you a Drake fan no more? I'm just curious, because didn't Kendrick kind of cream him as far as lyrics go? And that battle. All right, we've got the Apostle Peter, denial and weakness. Do you see that? Denial and weakness. So he don't care. He's in straight denial of what's going on. He could talk to the handman. I'm badass like that. I'm just gonna put this up here, and I'm gonna clarify that with tarot. So let's just see. It's the power of a 7, so making some progress, but he's weak. He's weakened. And he's in denial. He's in denial probably that he's, I don't know, not number one, or in denial of, what is he in denial of? Let's just see his ego here. So he has too big of an ego to be able to accept life on life's terms, to be able to look himself in the mirror. He keeps everyone at bay there. Look, 7 again, 7 on the board. Maybe something pops off during the 7th month, the 7th day, which is already passed for this year, but could be for him. This is, he feels like he don't know which way to go. And, he's invested time into the industry and stuff like that. Do I continue to go? He knows that he has potential, and he can continue going down the road that he's on, or he can choose a different path. So he's in denial, though, of maybe his potential, that he doesn't have to stay where he's at, that he could go in a different direction. But again, this is about how he feels about himself, so he can't look at himself. But he could feel that he has a lot of potential and earning years left, and he may be considering, whether he stays in music or does something else. I remember in last year's reading, I was saying that he kind of wanted out, right? He didn't really want to be in anymore, and he had done an interview last year as well, saying so. So let's see. Second house. This is his current economic affairs, dealing with his career, okay, and his monies. It represents the astrological sign of Taurus, and the ruling planet is Venus. And we have the 2 of Cups. So he feels comfortable, right? He could be partnered up as far as his finance, or going to be partnered up with somebody as far as his career is concerned. Doesn't he do that anyway? But it would be a significant partner. Could be turned into something romantical, who knows. Third house is communication, and this is the sign of Gemini, and we have the Magician. The ruling planet is Mercury. So he's going to be talking about magic. No, he's going to be talking about probably about having all of this, everything at his disposal, right? He has everything that he needs in order to pursue something. He could be talking about magic, but he could also be talking about manipulation. Be speaking about energy, but we'll get into that when we get into the 9th house. So let's just keep going into his 4th house. Why am I only pulling tarot? Let's see. Let's bind these other two. I don't know why I quit with this. Let's see. Bind the 2 of Cups for his current economic affairs. All right. He could have 2 work ventures, but faith over fear. You can cope. You can cope. So faith over fear. So he might partner up with someone to get through turbulent waters, if you know what I mean. He may partner up with a lover or something that it could be a love song or something like that, a duet. Something along those lines to help him wade out some difficult times this year. I would say he's currently wading through that rough terrain. Now let's bind his 3rd house, the house of communication here, with the Magician. What is it? What is it? Where is he just going to stand in his power? Is he trying to throw some energy? This is what he's speaking in. So is he spell casting? Since it is communication, is he casting spells over there? Who knows? Let's see. What do we have? The teacher, walk the talk. So yeah, because when you're in denial, you can't see things clearly. So if he's not, if his feet aren't matching his mouth, could be problematic. And he could be trying to manipulate people into thinking that he is like walking, that his feet match his mouth, right? He could be lying about that. So he could be communicating about, that's what he could be talking about. Stand up for yourself, walking, you gotta walk the walk, walk the talk, whatever. Something along those lines. He could be talking about leading the youth and communicating here, like how to guide someone. He could be talking about, like, maybe that's his next venture is in teaching, but he could also be talking about, like, maybe his own teacher, like somebody who led him. I don't know if he has anyone in spirit that he was close to, but they could also be coming through to him in some kind of way. Energetically speaking, he may be communicating with bird energy, meaning that maybe there's a spirit around him that's communicating with him. However, he would be talking about it. So I think he's going to be talking about how he's a leader and a teacher and, he's powerful. It has a lot to offer. Maybe the youth, all right? Or those, who are coming up after him. Let's see. In his home life, house, home, and this represents the astrological sign of Cancer, and the ruling planet is the moon. It is still Cancerian's birthday. Today is mine. It is July 20th, 2024. So happy birthday to all you Cancer cuspers. All right. Jesus, follow my lead. So somebody's trying to get him out of the house, or he's trying to lead somebody out of the home. All right. He could also be very prayerful at this time, but there's somebody stepping in to say, follow me. Could be realtor, or could be whatever. Let's see. He could be moving as well. I'm just saying. Let's see. Bind the follow my lead of Jesus. Power of a 1, new beginning within the household. I feel like he's going to get a new home, new beginning here as well with that Page of Wands. It's going to be quick. He's probably going to move quickly, and I think he may well, but somebody's going to guide him there. He also may be helping out a youth as far as a home, inviting somebody to live with him, somebody younger than him. It could be somebody whom he works with on a creative project, but they are significantly younger, which isn't good with if you know what I'm saying, as far as everything that's out there. And it is a female energy on this card, Page of Wands. It is a gal here, but let's just see. It's a new beginning as far as the home as well. Somebody's leading him, like a realtor or something along those lines, like here. Or somebody reaches out like, hey, dude, why don't you come over here? We heard about, I don't know, I'm just going to use the flood. You need a place to stay. Why don't you come over here? And it could be somebody in which he works with. It may be a younger female. Let's see. House, let's look into his SX life, and this is the house of SX and entertainment and luck, representing the astrological sign of Leo, and the ruling planet is the sun. So let's see what will expand here. Holy Grail, sacred union. He's coming together with someone, and it could be in entertainment, just like right here, right in his house of finances. So, or economics, however you want to call it. But there's a romantic thing going on here that could be a romantic partnership. And in the SX and entertainment, both the same house. So I say that he's probably going to get together. And it would be significant because it would be, said out loud, like for the public to hear, of him being in some kind of union that's a work union. Look, even maybe this person is like, hey, maybe they're going to move in together, but it could be like a workship, because it's a workship here. They're going to make this partnership here is making money together. This partnership here is like, it could be the beginning of something. Sparks are flying. It is a fire energy, so that's heat, fire, passion. She's in a red dress, whoop whoop, and a yellow scarf on her head, just looking like a match top, right? Like fire. And the Holy Grail is sacred union, so he's coming together with someone. He's coming, at least. Let's just see. I don't know. Drake, Aubrey Graham. I love that name, Aubrey. Let's see. Find this fifth house for Drake. Let's see. Strength. Why are we holding back? Holding back from coming into union. Maybe because it's starting out. It's just the beginning. Somebody's holding back though. Trying to like restrain themselves. Maybe because they're significantly younger. This person could actually have green hair or wear, green wigs or something like that. Just saying. Could fall under the sign of Leo. And heavy on the Leo, because that's Leo's house. Okay. As far as the SX is concerned, it may be coming together, but he's a powerhouse there as well. All right. A little bit of edging going on there. Let me shut up. All right. Going into the sixth house, which is your future economics. So this dealing with his future money, future finances, future career goals. Let's see. Astrological sign of Virgo, and the ruling planet is Mercury. So let's see. Ooh, wrong one for Drake. Let's see what's coming up in his future economic affairs. Forgiveness. Set you free. So forgiveness of debt. When we're dealing with money. Forgiveness within the industry so that you could make money. Let's clarify that with tarot. But forgiveness. Coming together with someone. Who is he going to forgive? Who needs forgiveness here? He needs forgiveness. But what will transpire? Let's just clarify that. Forgiveness. a forgiveness of a debt owed, or what? Six of Swords. Forgiveness of somebody moving on, leaving the industry, getting out, forgiveness for leaving. It's not a cut and run, but it is somebody taking what they have learned and leaving. I think he's going to need forgiveness for leaving the industry. Let's pull one more on that. Clarify the forgiveness. He's learned a lot of things, but just like up here, he's debating. That's how he feels, like his potential, like he has more, right? And he has more years in there. I think he's going to leave. That's why forgiveness would be needed. Have to forgive himself, or, whatever. Or the industry for booting him out. Like, yeah, you're better off going back to acting, Drake, or whatever. I don't know. Poor Drake, right? I don't know what I'm doing. Drake. Oh, one more on that. There we go. That's what I was doing. Five of Cups, disappointment. He needs he feels like he's either being, all right, he's leaving, and he's disappointed. He needs forgiveness because he's, and leaving. So he needs forgiveness for leaving and disappointing others. Also for disappointing self, right? Because this is his reading. So it would be like he's moving on because he's disappointing himself, or disappointed in maybe his career, or the trajectory of his career at this moment. I don't know. You tell me. Who knows? All right. So let's see. Moving into the 7th house, is house of relationships and marriage. This represents the astrological sign of Libra and the ruling planet of Venus. All things love, love, love. So let's see. Miracles, manifest and believe. And in last year's reading, there was a choice between two. So I don't know what he's caught up in or whatever. So, or who or what he may need to leave behind, but he needs a miracle to happen in his relationship, and he could be manifesting that, right? He's in a manifestation phase here. He could be manifesting love. He may be, like I said, speaking things into existence with the magician and the communication and the teacher there. Teacher is powerful, right? Let's see. Let's clarify Drake's relationship. Manifest and believe. You need a miracle. It's time to receive a relationship. He's getting tired. 9 of Wands at the end of the road here. It's getting to be a bit challenging. He's got a little bit time left before he can manifest a relationship into his life, but he's getting tired. Let's see. Drake's never really had a relationship, has he? Like an adult. No, you can't manifest one. Look. Something changes at the very end. So I don't know if he makes it to the end of the line and then destroys it. Maybe this is self-destruction, and he needs a miracle because somebody's in destructive mode here, and it's just you get tired of it. So I don't know what that's about. I have no idea what goes on in Drake's world. Right? There's a lot of passion. There could be a lot of sex going on, but also with that destructive energy, even that flux and flow of that, you still need to pray for a miracle. It's time for him to receive, but it is challenging, and he could bring it down to the ground and sabotage things before they ever take off, before they ever get to the completion. I dated, I put in all of this work, and, I jumped every hurdle, did all that I could do, but then I destroy it. Right as I'm ready to cross the finish line, I destroy it. So he's not good. He's not good, and he needs a miracle. Because maybe this is indicating that there's somebody that he did do some time with, like, or had interest in, or dated for, at least 9 weeks, right? So let's see. He would need a miracle here, right? So he's hoping for a miracle because there may have been someone that he did have interest in. It's not a long period of time for me, but that may be a long period of time for him, right? A couple of months of his life, but then he sabotaged it, and he's going to need a miracle to draw that back into his life. Maybe that's what he's, doing over here. I don't know, though. Relationships. Let's see. House, this is the 8th house, right? And this is his subconscious mind. So this is what he doesn't see coming. This is the astrological sign of Scorpio, and the ruling planet is Mars and Pluto. So let's see. 8th house for Drake. What is it that Drake does not see coming? Kendrick, no. Joseph and Arrhythmia. I can't say her name. Arimathea. Arimathea. I'm not saying it right, but whatever. So, trailblaze Bible stuff. I can't pronounce Bible words. Anyhow, trailblaze and innovate. So, okay, so he may not even see, okay, so he's a leader, he's a teacher, and a manifester, but he doesn't see that something where a trailblazer, I think he's going to leave the industry and go in a different new direction. He's not going to see it coming when it gets there, but he's been thinking about it. He just doesn't know, like, he's going to, blaze the way one more time. In what direction? Is this concerning career, love, friends, what? Trailblazing in what? Let's see. Right. 8 of Swords. In penitentiary? This is an obsessive mindset, but this represents, like, penitentiary, being imprisoned. Is he going to do something within the penitentiary? It's either that or he's going to be dealing with his shadow side, but whatever. I'm going to call it as penitentiary. That he doesn't see this coming, but he's going to be able to trailblaze, either go in and do something concerning institutions. Okay, I'm saying prison. All right, in House of Reality, what you manifest. All right, and this is closely connected to, he is in manifestation mode, right, and teaching. So what is it that he is speaking into his reality with the magician and the teacher? So let's see. Be very committed and focused on this, though. Takes his time. He could be talking for a period of time as well, and taking his time, being very patient, like leader, teacher. Spiritual protection, armor of God. He's putting on the armor of God. He is protected. Shield. All right. So he either needs protection or is being protected, and that's what he's speaking the armor of God into reality. Let's see. Manifesting protection. Well, he probably needs some protection because, like, Queen of Cups. Ooh, could be a water sign. Could be a lover coming in for him. And he's speaking this offer of protection. Is he going to be protecting the one that he loves? Maybe. I'm just saying. That's what he's speaking from into existence, or offers that he'll love, but it's this also protectiveness over a queen. I don't know about his mother, but he may be speaking as well about teaching and something that he's a leader, and protecting and honoring his mother or a significant woman in his life. We'll pull one more on the Queen of Cups. Also very patient, understanding. It's a job opportunity. And again, look, it's his queen of protect. Drake might end up in a significant relationship over the next year of his life. And it's showing up everywhere, right? We've got the Two of Cups landing in his workflow. We've got follow the leader with the Page of Wands over here in his home. We've got a sacred union in his SX and entertainment, house of entertainment. So now we have finances again with the Queen of Cups. This is love. Look how pretty. Look how gorgeous she is. And protection. So he either needs to protect his money from this queen, protect. I'm just saying. But this is what he speaks into reality. So he's speaking about protecting the woman that he loves and also protecting his money from, possibly from women. Maybe that's why he doesn't get married. Maybe that's why, who knows. But he's manifesting more opportunities, and it could be for this career with whoever this is that he's partnering up with. Like, looks like he wants to protect the one that he loves. You always protect the wife, the mother. This is also like the mother. So it could represent his mother, or maybe he's going to have another child this year. I'm not sure. But he could be protecting his money from the mother of his child as well. I don't know. There are a lot of different things there, but let's just see his social standing moving into his 10th house. And this represents the sign of Capricorn, and the ruling planet is Saturn. So let's see. Temptation, moral compass. So he's not, people question his moral compass. Like, does he have one? I see nothing, I hear nothing, I speak nothing. Yeah, right. Because you're out there doing everything. But he's come to a crossroads. And this is, people look at him like, not my monkey, not my circus. Is that the saying? I don't know, but this is like a clown. They don't trust him, right? They don't trust. He's not trusted in his social standing. People are questioning his moral compass. Let's see what else is coming up for Drake. Sorry about that, folks. Drake. One more for Drake here. Social standing. They still like him. Right? They still like him. This is like, Three of Cups energy is getting together. But look, we have 3 people here. Like, he's always in third-party situation is what they feel. Right? That he'll mess with your friend. Since he's tempted by friends, he's tempted by reconciling with old friends or lovers or whatever. Like, this is a warm card, but when it's bound to temptation and moral compass, and there's 3 monkeys and 3 women and 3 cups, it's like he will stab you in the back and take your girl, or at least he kind of like is tempted by that. That's just how others view him, his social standing, right? They also view him as friendly, They see him as friendly, but they don't trust him, which isn't, good. So let's just move into his 11th house, dealing with his friends now. And this represents the astrological sign of Aquarius, and the ruling planet is Uranus. So let's see. For Drake, Aubrey Graham. Let's see. All right. Humbleness, modesty, and humility. So his friends are actually encouraging him to practice some humility before becoming humiliated, right? Be humble. Don't be so cocky. Don't be so loud. Let's see. They want him to change. We have the butterfly coming out of the water. How humbling is that? Get in service. His friends are in service to him, and they too are humble, but they want him to practice some humility. Let's see. Let's find this friends. His friends are younger. They may have less money. They could fall under the sign of Taurus, Virgo, or Capricorn. But it's the Page of Pentacles. They're youthful. They're stable. But I would say that they are new friends. These aren't old friends. But his new friends would like him to practice some humility. Alright, and let's see. They're like, kind of like, please don't be foolish. You know, please stop being foolish. Alright, 12th house, dealing with his enemies. The astrological sign of Pisces, and the ruling planet is Neptune. Alright, Drake. What do we have? Alright, Thomas. Apostle Thomas is here. Where am I going to put my card? Mind trap and doubt. Oh yeah. Well, I'm going to say that since this is his enemies, they've got his mind trap and doubt. So your enemies are messing with your mind. I'm going to say in this moment, Kendrick and probably a few more are getting in Drake's head. But that's gonna, this is the year ahead, so it's not gonna get better anytime in the very near future, I'd say. Let's see. Drake and enemies. King of Cups could be a water sign, could be they are an older, mature male over the age of 35. They're very understanding, could be a father figure, uncle, brother, but it doesn't matter. They're a loving person, an emotional person. This could also be a person in which Drake was involved with, if this is a female energy that carries a lot of masculine energy within. That is his enemy that has him in a mind trap. But what sign is Kendrick? Right, but King of Cups. So they love to see him to mess with his mind and his emotions. So they got Drake messed up all in his feels. They're messing with his family. Alright, so let's just see here. Give me a card here for Aubrey Graham. What's coming up for Drake? 2024 into 2025. Let's see. Ooh, double-minded. Let me see. All right, he's kind of, it's a confusing thing. He needs to come into balance, is what Drake needs. Let's see. The Burial, closure, new directions, and new purpose. That's, I told you, I think he's leaving the industry, like the music world. He sees his potential. He's not done, right? Like, he's not done. He's just in denial of, like, that he can stay on top, possibly, or whatever, you know. Whatever the case may be. But there you go. Closure, new directions, and new purpose. So he'll be fine, you know, in time. That's what I have for Drake. Bye.